Ciao, everybody. Welcome back to another JuveCorner cast, everybody. Welcome back to another podcast edition. But just with myself tonight, guys, as we're finally back after a week, everybody. We're finally back, and it's good to see everybody as well in the audience, in the chat as well. Whoever is going to be commenting on today's stream, because we have a lot to talk about, especially with the international break kicking in, and now AC Milan versus Juventus is upon us, so we have to also keep on that as well. It's going to be a big talk, especially for tonight, because lots of stuff happened. As you guys can see in the title, Vlahovic is injured. What's next for Juventus, and also what's next for the Mercato as well, because the Mercato is going to be pretty big for Juventus. Especially in order for us to really compete. So it's going to be really interesting on how it's going to be going. But let's see. Let's see some people. What's going on, Julian? Ciao, my friend. Ciao, my friend. What's happening? Man. He's an Interista, but hey, I like it. It's finally you guys are back. Finally I'm back. It's been a while, so I had to finally do a stream because lots of Juventus news, and in terms of the Mercato, which we'll get into that later in the video, and also into the stream. But yeah, no, for sure, guys. Like I said, if you have any questions, like I said, make sure you put them in the comments below. And we'll get started with everything. But let me say hello. What's going on? How you doing? Got Lamb Chop says, nice to see you, Gio. Yeah, Lamb Chop it's been a long time. I'm happy that I'm back now. It's been a like a rough ride a little bit. It's been like a week, at least a week since we last streamed, or a couple of days. So I know I made a Mercato video a couple of days ago. Also, if you guys didn't watch that, go watch that after the stream as well, because that's actually a good video. You guys could check that out. And new Mercato video will be coming out soon as well, and also discussing about the injuries, because Well, the first topic we're going to be touching on is this: Vlahovic injured. He got injured in yesterday against I forgot who they were playing. I think Slovakia or something like that. But yeah, yeah, no, 100%. We need to do like I don't know, like I don't know what's with our doctors in the J medical, but it's just like every single time it's like a player. Our players are so fragile. It's like it's really bad, really bad. Douglas Luiz is not going to be back till like after, most likely after Aston Villa now, or he's going to try to make it to Villa. Nico Gonzalez, same thing. We don't know when he's going to return. Milik saying that he's going to return mid-December, so we'll see about that. Yeah, there's lots of stuff, but we'll get down to the injury list as well because it's going to be a big one. So, yeah, no, I mean, with the Vlahovic news, he's our only number 9, and like it or not, we need him. It's very crucial, to have a number 9 in our system, especially under Thiago Motta. But let's see what's going to happen. I mean, it's going to be I don't know. I mean, if I was Motta, I'll play Weah. I mean, what do you guys think in the chat? I mean, I would play Weah most likely up top as striker because it's pretty insane, especially how we don't even have like a backup striker. Now we have to rely on Weah, which if Weah goes down, who are you gonna play? Yildiz as the striker? I don't see it. I really don't see it. So it's kind of really concerning. So, and I'm really worried about that. So definitely, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, let's go to the other topics as well. I want to get into as well because not only did Vlahovic get injured as well, but Cabal. I didn't talk about Cabal either. Um, big injury. ACL. It's another blow. It's like with these injuries, it's just like unbelievable. Now it's Bremer and Cabal. So now our defense is like now if we get one more defender, it's going to be crisis mode for Juventus. And we have to do something in the mercato because we need to get at least 2 defenders, at least maybe left back or right back, and then a striker because we really need depth guys because right now the depth for Juventus is really not good because we don't even have enough players. Like half the squad is literally injured, so it's definitely concerning, especially the way that we're going, and also from the rumors of the mercato that we're not looking on the free transfer market for any of these free agents. So, Junta is saying that we could hold off till January. I hope so, but now with Vlahovic getting injured, now it's just like okay. I mean, it was bound to happen because he was like the only striker really available for us. Like the only actual one. So I mean, I kind of expected it, but I wish it could have gone even better from I think the Juventus management from the whole to really get somebody that can actually play with Vlahovic as like that secondary striker. But yeah, no, I mean the injury list. We'll talk about the injury list now because it's really horrendous. Cabal, you have Douglas Luiz, you have now Vlahovic. They're saying that there's some that he will miss the Milan game, so and possibly the Aston Villa game. So that's your probably news on the Vlahovic. You also have Nico Gonzalez, still not even fit enough yet to really start, or even still not even fit to even make the pitch yet. So that's for sure. We also have Bremer. Bremer has been out. Cabal is out. Milik, Adzic. So it's basically the half the squad is injured, guys. I really don't know what's really going to happen with this team, but I hope that we could really start to grow from here because it's man, like Reno says, it's una cacada, man. It's crazy because like I'm telling you guys, it's really bad. Like even I was speechless, especially when Vlahovic went down because it's like okay, but you know, man, with these injuries, they get me on my nerves. It gets me so pissed off with these international breaks. Uh, but yeah, and also, but the good side of it is, Kenan Yildiz scores a goal today actually for Turkey. They played Montenegro. I watched the game. Yildiz played pretty well, but the pitch was awful. The pitch was awful, guys. Oh my god, it was terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, Lamb Chop says Mota could replace Vlahovic with I think you said Weah. Yeah, most likely Weah. Um, Yeah, no, Weah's the most. I think I would do that. Weah's probably like the most, you know, reasonable type of guy because he could play that. He has that kind of hold up play that he could really go forward. So I think that would be a good one as well. Yeah. We definitely need somebody that can help, and not just that, guys, but I expect for, Coop Miners to show up because, guys, now with Vlahovic out against Milan, who's going to be your guy to bang in the goals? It's going to have to be Coop Miners. So, Coop, I don't want no excuses. He has to score. He has to score against Milan on Saturday because otherwise, then it's going to be concerning. I mean, he scored a goal for the Netherlands, so let's see what happens with that. I mean, if he keep on that continuity with Juventus with that, I'll be so happy. But yeah, I mean, let's see what happens because we definitely need to see. I need to see more from this team now, especially like with half the team out. We're gonna need to see a lot more. But and Lemtrap also says, "Oops, with a winger or an attacking midfielder." Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, not really because we don't have Adzic. Adzic is also injured, so I mean, I would play Adzic probably as a center forward because he's big and he could really use that hold up play that he has. I think he's pretty good. So I think it would be more reasonable, and I think more he would be more capable to really do it. So I think that would be better. But yeah, no, 100%, I agree. I agree. Um, but go back to the thing, yeah. But the Kenan Yildiz, so listen, he's going to be the star, and also he's the present and the future of this team. So I really hope that we could actually build off from, some of these international breaks, especially with Yildiz and Coop Miners getting a goal for their team. So I expect a lot. I just hope that we don't, come back with more injuries. Weah and McKennie are going back to Italy as we speak right now. They're going. So, and Weah scored as well. Weah's been on fire, especially he scored for the USA. They beat Jamaica 4-1 the other night. Really impressed by this team, this USA, especially under Mauricio Pochettino. They actually been playing a lot better, I would say, especially more of a European style. So I've been liking that as well. But other than that, McKennie as well. McKennie had 2 assists, which that's really good, especially we need somebody to create that in the midfield, especially with Douglas Luiz out and a couple other guys that are out now. So, we need somebody to really provide us with those, assists, especially if Coop Miners is not going to really provide that much, which I think he will. I have hope that he will, but it all depends on the player's fitness as well. So I don't know. It's really a mystery with that, but no, but Juve. Let's talk about also the Juve Mercato because the Mercato guys. I don't know. It's honestly, if it was just me, I'd just get anybody at this point. Just get anybody except for like Maguire, for example. This is just an example, just like Maguire. Like, oh man, you know, it's like I can't believe it with Vlahovic. Like Vlahovic, he's my favorite player, but at the same time, it's like, who do he's the only striker, you know. But I don't know. We have also here as well. It says, "Wow, Vlahovic injured. What do we do now?" I don't know. I really don't know. It's a lot, I don't know, man. It's really nobody, honestly, that could be really the replacement. I think that probably Weah would be the only one. Honestly, I think Weah or Yildiz can play that role, but Coop Miners, I'd rather him stay in the free role in that cam role. So I think that would be a good center attacking mid role. I think he'll be a lot better there. But no, I mean, Vlahovic, you're going, when he goes down, you're basically losing some goals because he's our top scorer this season. So I expect a lot from him, especially after the some of the things that I saw. But I don't know. But yeah, Angelo says, "Who's our replacement?" Angelo, my friend, yo. So he's going to be joining us as well. Angelo, he's also going to be joining us. And also, guys, go check out our TikTok in the description below. He did a video about the Milan Juventus prediction. So go check that out as well. And also go check out our other socials, Instagram, Twitter. Even subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're new as well, because we have a lot to discuss about everything because this is just getting crazy, especially with all these injuries. But yeah, no, I mean, the replacement, I said that it would be Weah. 100% would be Weah. If because he's our only guy that I think could play like that role, that striker role. He's the only guy that we have. If he goes down, you're gonna really have to play Yildiz, and I don't think he's gonna really do good in that position, in that forward position, especially against a top team. And with this Milan, I don't know, and we're gonna talk about that game because now a lot of things are shaking up, especially with Vlahovic is going to be missing not only the Milan game, but possibly also the Aston Villa game. So I'm kind of nervous for that game now, especially with a lot of these injuries. So clearly says, I know I could put on a pair of shorts and get on the field. I mean, listen, I would do the same thing and probably score a nice goal like Vlahovic, but who knows? Who knows what's going to happen, especially with things are going, with this international break, which, finally it's like almost over because I'm tired of not watching my Juventus, guys. I'm tired. Like I feel so bored. I don't feel energetic anymore because I just don't watch my Juventus or even make content for you guys because there's really nothing really to discuss. But now there is because it's a lot of injuries. So I had to do this live today. I had to do it. And guys, also stay tuned for more lives. We're definitely going to be doing the preview show for the Milan match as well. And also we're going to be doing a video I'm actually in the process of making right now. We're going to be doing that one for the Mercato news about our strikers. And we're going to talk about Mercato because we do have some strikers that we could have. There's some new strikers that we have been hearing that could be joining Juventus in the winter Mercato, which we have to talk about. But yeah, no, I want to hear from you guys. I mean, who do you guys think we should now bring, especially with Cabal being injured for the whole season? Who do you think we should get, especially on that side? I mean, there's rumors of Kivior from Arsenal, Skriniar still in the picture right now. He's probably the top of the list for the defenders. So I think that would be a good one as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that as well, because that's going to be really interesting. And now we get into the Mercato news as well, because the Mercato, where do we start? I'm actually going to read it because I actually did a lot of the reporting today for the Mercato. Lots of new stuff, I would say, that we need to work on, which is probably figuring out who could be that guy that could be like fitting into Motta's system. I hope that Giuntoli gets a person like Xerxes or somebody like maybe a Xerxes or Jonathan David, because Jonathan David has already proven that he's already could be really reliable in this team. So I expect a lot from him. So let's see what happens. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me just pull up this so that we could see. Yeah, so the news on Vlahovic, actually, guys, now is it says Dusan Vlahovic underwent tests today, which ruled out injuries. So they're saying that the test didn't show any injuries, and it says that and his condition will be monitored daily. So that's from the Juventus official website as well. So that's what I've been hearing. But yeah, Ciao Giacomo says we Conceição, Thuram, Locatelli, Savona, Cambiaso, Kalulu, Gatti. Really? You really think so? I mean, hey, I hope so, man. I really hope so. We really need those guys to step up now. I like Conceição, but you have to also remember these players are like fragile, bro. They're very fragile, so we don't know what to really expect from them. So we have to really see what's going to happen. But let's check also. There's more news. I know that. So there was one about Xerxes. It says also here. Xerxes says contacts continue between Giuntoli and Joshua Xerxes' agent. And it says the forward's disappointing start at Manchester United opens the door to a possible loan in the winter mercato, although the final word will be up to Ruben Amorim, which is the new Manchester United manager. So, I mean, I hope he does come because we really need a striker that can be the difference, that could have that like impact. And also, I think that he's a better fit because he knows already Motta's style. He knows what to expect of Motta now. He knows what we could what we already seen at Bologna, we could see at Juventus, and also not just that, but with our attacking play, because especially with players like Cooper around him, Conceição, Yildiz right next to him as well. it could be a different type of Juventus, I think, going forward, which I think we really need, especially with Vlahovic being out. We definitely need somebody like that right now. We also have another news as well from Tutto Mercato Web. It says that Juventus hope to have Arik Milik back within a month starting from today. So like I said, most likely going to be back. Most likely going to be back in December, mid-December. That's what they're saying about Milik, which, my God, I hope he leaves. I hope Milik leaves in January. I liked Milik. I think he would have been very useful. But man, he can't even get on the field. He can't even get on the field. But man, ciao James, my friend. It's been a while. But I'm happy that you're here, my friend. I'm happy that you made it to my stream today, man. And lots of more streams because I'm back on the Juve corner. Of course, I'm back on the grind. And I can't forget about you guys. You guys are, like I said, I love you guys. You guys are my friends. And I love that you guys support me. Love it, guys. So keep it up. And yeah, man, for sure. We have to talk about lots of Juventus, especially with the Mercato. There's also news about Kolo Muani as well. I don't know if you read that, James, but Kolo Muani also has been targeted supposedly by Juventus. And also, there's also a rumor with Fagioli. I saw with Fagioli and Kolo Muani with the swap deal or something like that with Paris Saint-Germain. I'm not too sure. I mean, I hope. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that would be a good deal because Fagioli. I mean, we need him because look at Douglas Luiz. So I don't know. James says I like Milik's penalty dance. Hey, I mean, I don't like it. I don't really like it, honestly, because he just he misses too many penalties when he does that, especially like when he does like that little hop before he just goes. It reminds me of how Jorginho does it. And I hate it when Jorginho does that because it's like, dude, come on, man. Oh man. But not that, but we also have here Juventus is also targeting another defender, which has been rumored already to be from a couple years, I think already now. I think it's been like since last summer. Last summer, and there was rumors of last summer of him coming as well. So but Juventus are seriously considering making a move for the Benfica defender Antonio Silva, which a lot of people were reporting in the summer prior. And they're saying in the upcoming January Mercato as in replace for either Bremer or either Cabal now, because now we have to really sign two guys. So Juventus will try to sign the player on an expensive loan, I believe. Yeah. Yes, as an expensive loan with the possibility of buying him in the summer. So it's going to be like this type of similar to Conceição. So it's going to be like what we're doing with Conceição, basically expensive loan, and then purchase him in the summer. So that's good. Let's see what's going to happen. I mean, I think he could be a good addition. He's good on his feet. He's good in the air, which we need, especially with the. I don't think I don't even know if we scored on any set pieces this year. James, what do you think? I mean, I don't even know if we even scored on set pieces this year. He says it's a good deal if we get both players for Fagioli, but I really think Fagioli has a lot of ups. Yeah, and you need some good Italian players. Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I mean, if we do get both, I wouldn't complain, but it still bothers me because it's like, I don't know. I don't know about Kolo Muani, man, because he hasn't really convinced me. He hasn't really convinced me as that striker that can make the difference from the bench. We need that type of striker that can like come in, be an impact, and just like score, a last minute goal, something like that. We need a striker that can do that. If we could find a striker that can do that, then I think that would be perfect for this Juventus. So I mean, I'm hoping for a lot, especially for a lot of big things, especially with the Motta. I wonder what Motta's really gonna do this weekend. It's gonna be crazy, especially with lots of I would say lots of Mercato news, especially roaming around, and then not just that, but also with the injuries, and hopefully no more players get injured because I can't with the injuries, bro. It's really killing me. First it's Cabal, now it's Vlahovic. Like, please, no more. Like, I can't with the injuries. It's really bad, really bad. But I think we could really, really do something against this Milan. This Milan is very leaky in the back. They're not, strong. But the problem now is it's our attack. So let's talk about Juve and Milan. I'm not even sure about what Milan is going to be doing in terms of their style. I know that they're going to try to keep the ball, but we have the best. We have the best possession stats, I think, in the whole league. So in terms of that, I think we dominate. And at the San Siro, we what I noticed is as well. And James, if you're listening, I think that Juventus does better away than at home this season. Our record away has been way more impressive than at home, which really is a big, in my opinion, it's a concern. It's good, but it's also a big concern because it's like, come on, you know what I mean? But I think that, and I want to make a little early prediction, and I'll give you really my real prediction. I think once we do the pregame show on Friday, Juventus will win. Juventus will win. But I think it all depends on if we could have somebody, like if we could have Weah possibly playing in the striker role. Possibly we could do it. And at the San Siro, as we've seen, we've already done well at the San Siro. So I wouldn't even be surprised. James says as well, I think we may find a new, better formula in offense and creativity with Vlahovic out. I'm positive about Saturday 3-1. Wow. Yeah, I agree with you with that. I think that the reason why our offense and the creativity is not doing well is because of Vlahovic. I've been saying this from the probably day one. Vlahovic is, hold up play. It's a disaster. And then not just that, but you're missing goals that you should be putting in. You basically had 2 misses that cost us 6 points in this season. So I'm expecting a big one, and for my prediction, I would say at least 2-1. I think 2-1 Juventus. I would say I'm going to go with what you said. And you also said this season we have 4 goals at the San Siro. Yildiz 2, Coop 1 as well. I saw that. Yeah. I think Yildiz will score 1 and Coop will score the other. I think it's going to be 2-1. The reason why I'm not going to go for that 3 yet is because I don't really know what the lineup is really going to look like. And I'm also very scared if we start Danilo. Because we have to remember now. We start Danilo. Oh my god. That guy is a horror show. That guy is a horror show. And we leak like so many goals, especially with him on the pitch. So it's definitely going to be worrying, So that's why I'm going to lean towards a 2-1 Juventus win. I hope that does happen because we definitely need, that. Especially we definitely need that win, I think, for confidence in this team, especially also for the ranking. Because if we win, we actually go in the first. I think we go first. We go in first place. But man, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be, I would say, with Vlahovic out, it's gonna be different. The way that we're gonna play. I don't think we might not even play the same type. I mean, I hope we do good because we definitely need to. Who knows? Weah, if he starts in that position, he might just prove me wrong. But I'm just hoping that we can because we need a striker. We need a proper guy. This Vlahovic, I hope that Juventus sell him. This guy is going to end up leaving anyway. I don't understand this. This guy is going to end up leaving at some point. He's going to take some money with him, and he's going to leave on maybe possibly a free. Who knows? It's going to be like another Chiesa situation. I hope not, because that's just going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Ciao Reno says that Ciao Paisano. I am alive. Yes, my friend. Finally, you're back, man. Oh man. Yeah, no. Reno, I said in the group chat as well, with that, oh my god. Oh man. I hate, especially when Vlahovic was saying all that. Did you see the press conference? Guys, did you see that interview that he had? Vlahovic? Oh my god. Like he's already criticizing Thiago Motta's playing style. And guess what? I mean, this guy out the door, you know? Telling you, this guy is already injured now. So I don't think that Vlahovic is I would say the big guy, but the team, because of what he's already proven that he's very inconsistent this season. So who knows if he's going to really make the difference or if he's not the difference. We have to see. And this Milan game will be the test if he's really a big miss for us or if he's just a person that's really holding this team back from its full potential. So we have so many, uh, conspiracy, theories, especially with lots of these Vlahovic rumors, right? Especially if Vlahovic is out, we get somebody better, like a Xerxes or somebody like that, then it could be 10 times better. Reno says Vlahovic is driving me nuts. Yeah, no, driving me nuts too, man. I like, especially because he did it, he did an interview. He was talking smack about basically Motta and saying that, that I think I'm not really doing my best because I'm not in front of goal. I'm playing too much defensively. I'm doing too much defensively. And meanwhile, I'm like, this guy missed like 5 sitters this season. And this guy's talking about that? Man, que schifo, this guy. Que schifo, man. Lamb Chop says, will Juventus get Antonio Silva? I hope we get somebody. Because we need a defender. We need a defender. Guys, come on. I mean, Cabal is injured now. Cabal is injured. We have, who else? I mean, Cabal, Bremer, Milik. Like, Milik, I mean, he's going to come back, but who knows when that guy's going to really come back, because they say mid-December, but he might not even come into January. So, James says, I can only continue to support Vlahovic if he does the Trump dance after his next. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that with Pulisic? Did you see that with Pulisic? Pulisic did the little. It was so hilarious. And then in the interview, Pulisic was like, that he just thought it was funny. Oh man, that's the man. No, 100%. No, I mean, yeah, no, that'll be funny if Vlahovic does that. But yeah, come on, Vlahovic. This guy Vlahovic. Just like Reno says, una cacada, man. This guy, he's una caca. That's what they say, right? Right, Reno? Una caca, this guy. I'm telling you, forget about Vlahovic, I mean, if I hope that Juventus sell him, man. Man. James says Calvert-Lewin maybe in January. I wouldn't see why not, but he reminds me of like another Vlahovic player, because he's very inconsistent, as we've seen already with his present team. He's very inconsistent. We need somebody like a Gyökeres, right? Somebody that could, that guy scored 4 goals today for Sweden. They won like 6-0. That guy's on fire. He's probably the best striker in the world right now, better than Haaland. So that guy Gyökeres is definitely something else. But yeah, 100% with that. 100%. I think listen, Calvert-Lewin could be, a big difference. It could also be, who knows. But especially with these English clubs, they're gonna demand like what 60, 70 million for a guy that's not even worth it, or like 40 million. And I'm like, why? But that's how they are. This is exactly why the Premier League is probably the best league in the world, as everybody says, right? Except for Italian football TV, they don't say that. Sorry, but they don't say that. But anyway, Yeah, they always say that Serie A is the best, this and that. Serie A is the best league. No, I'm sorry, but no, no, I don't see really. I mean, I think it's the most competitive league, but it doesn't mean it's the best league right now because look, like you said, y'all can't even get TV rights. We can't even rebuild new stadiums. Come on, like what's going on, man? Yeah, he's gonna be a guy, 90 million. Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna be like worth 90 million, and Juventus will buy him, and then we're gonna get scammed like we did with probably Vlahovic. Oh my god! I gotta call him Vlahomiss. I gotta call him Vlahomiss because we only say about Vlahovic Vlahomiss on here. So yeah, Vlahomiss. My bad. You know. English solo late. Yeah, no, they have been actually, which has been very, very crazy because it's like, usually they actually sell very high. So I'm actually surprised about that. Um, yeah, but no, I mean in terms of everything, yeah, no, I agree with you, James here. Yeah, Serie A is the most competitive, you know, but the Premier League I would say is good for business because not just that, but oh man. But yeah, Severino! Ciao, my friend. Oh my gosh. Yes. He says Ciao Fratello Premier League by far has much better talent. Yeah. No, I mean we all see it. I mean, I think not just that, but it's just it's so what amazes me is that these two leagues are so different tactically and about their different philosophies of playing style because the Premier League it's much more faster and in the Serie A, it's much more, I would say, more technical. So it's definitely crazy on how we're comparing that as well. And not just that, but like if you see what the Italian stadiums, come on, it's like a third world country over there, especially with the San Siro. You guys ever see the bathrooms, like the pictures of the bathrooms at the San Siro? Oh my God, it's bad. It's pretty bad. Stefano says, and his name is Vlahovic. He would just be. I hope. Listen, I mean, he's injured now. He will be missing. He will be missing Milan against Milan, which is concerning because who do we play? Severino. I have a question for you, Severino. Who would you play? Would you play either way, or would you really play Yildiz in the striker position? Because I don't even know. Like, I don't even know who to really play in that position. I mean, I think Weah could, but I wouldn't be surprised if Diego Mota plays Yildiz as that, starting position. I wouldn't be surprised. I really wouldn't be surprised. But not even just that, but we go back to the Milan talk and the Juventus. Um, I say that we definitely could be getting, I think, a win in the San Siro. I think we get a win. I would say 2-1. I hope we win because guys, we need it. We need it for the ranking, especially with we gotta keep up with Napoli. Not just that, but there's like what 6 teams that are competing right now. So even though I know that, like for example, possibly Atalanta, I'm just saying that Atalanta, Lazio, Fiorentina, I don't think they're going to stay there for too long. I think we're going to really challenge either Inter or possibly Napoli. I don't know about Napoli yet, but I know that Inter would definitely be challenging for the Scudetto this season. It all depends if we're going to really do it. It all depends you know, if we really, do a good mercato in the January because we definitely need some guys. So yeah, no. Let me get back on your comment here. So the way in the 9 and Yildiz behind him and Coop in the midfield. I like that. I like that. I think we said it in the last podcast that we did, Severino. We said that in the last podcast, I think. Remember? I said to put Coop in that midfield to like have that, more of the ball. And then 2, we have Yildiz playing as a 10 and then possibly either Weah or Mbangula as the winger. And then Vlahovic, now that Vlahovic is injured now it's gonna be like a whole different story. I wouldn't mind Coop playing a little bit behind. I think he would be more on the ball. He could create more because he's by far probably our most creative midfielder by far so far. So far. But because Douglas Luiz hasn't really showed his potential, I say that I agree with you on that comment. I would say that put Coop on the midfield, put Yildiz as the number 10, put in Bangula on the left, and then put Weah in the forward. But that's the other thing. Who else do we have that could be the subs? We know Turam, possibly. Who knows? I mean, who knows with that guy if he's gonna restart? Locatelli. We got Fagioli. Who else plays in the midfield now? Nah, minus Coop. Talking about just this the CDMs. I know Fagioli. I know I know Savona is definitely gonna play most likely. I hope Danilo does not play. You know, I actually forgot about Danilo. I hope Danilo does not play. Please do not play Danilo. I'm so scared of when he's gonna play because it's oh man, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. I hope that he doesn't play because if he does, then our defense is gonna be useless. So it's gonna be really useless. But yeah, a little bit more than Milan news, and then I want to end it for tonight. Short stream today because I am by myself today, and we have a lot. We also discussed a lot. We talked about the Vlahovic injury. We talked about the injury list. We talked about Kenan Yildiz and his goal as well. With also Coop Miner's goal as well, which finally starting to score, which is a good sign. We also talked about the Mercato news about Kolo Muani. We talked about Antonio Silva. We talked about, of course, Skriniar, the defensive line. We talked about a lot of new players that could be coming into this Juventus squad. We also talked about Xerxes and Jonathan David, which I think would be the better options if I was that. I mean, I don't like Kolo Muani. Not my preferred player, but and then now we're just talking about the Juve and Milan, but Fonseca is that guy that could, show, this Milan can show up at any moment. That's why I'm kind of nervous because it's like this team could really be that type of team that could really do something, So I'm really, really concerned about this team, especially with the injuries. But hey, let's see what happens with it, man. And yeah, let's see what happens. But yeah, I mean, guys, let me know what you guys also think in the chat because it's definitely going to be concerning for that as well. Guys, new video coming tomorrow, especially with the Mercato news. And also, I'm going to be talking about the Vlahovic injury. What can we do tactically for the Milan game as well? Because we're also going to be doing the preview live show on Friday. We're also going to be doing the post-match on Saturday as well because of the game. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing Sundays. So we're going to be streaming a lot more, guys, as well because we are officially back at it. I mean, we've been posting a lot. Like on our Instagram, we've been posting on our TikTok as well, on our Twitter. We've been keeping up, but we're finally back on the live streams, everybody. So, guys, stay tuned for more live streams. Make sure to like, subscribe, push notifications for more videos, everybody. And also, guys, share the content as well. If you guys know any other Juventini out there, please send them my channel. Let them subscribe to my channel, everybody. And you guys know the drill. Let's talk about more. Let's grow this channel more, guys, and let's grow the community. And I'll see you guys on Friday or maybe tomorrow or maybe on Thursday. Let's see. But yeah, guys, like I said, like and subscribe. And as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.